For every subject within the IB Diploma program, students must choose at which level they would like to study the subject. These levels are either standard level or high level. The only exception is for maths, where there are 3 levels, considering that it's a mandatory subject. Diploma program students must take at least 3 high-level subjects. It is possible to take a 4th high-level subject, but in most cases, students only take 3. So for example, I took 4 high-level subjects and 2 standard-level subjects. My highers were Geography, Chemistry, Biology, and English B, and my standards were French A and Maths. So what tends to be the difference between high level and standard level? For high level, you'll have more lesson hours because you'll see more content and into more depth. On the other hand, for standard level, you'll have fewer hours because you'll have less content and you will go into less depth. When it comes to exams, high-level students will have more papers and sometimes more questions to answer. Standard-level students will have fewer papers and fewer questions to answer. Taking a subject at high level will tend to be more demanding than taking it at standard level. So that's pretty much what the difference would be for most subjects between high level and standard level. Students tend to take a subject at high level either when they're very interested by the subject and they really like it, or if they want to pursue it as a career or in university. Universities often require students to have taken specific subjects at high level to be able to enter a course, specifically UK universities, for example. In my case, to apply to the course that I'm doing now, I had to take biology and chemistry at high level. If you have a specific course or a specific university in mind, I would recommend that you go check out their requirements so you know which high-level subjects you definitely need to take. On the other hand, students might take a subject only at standard level when they're not necessarily that interested by it, or if they just don't want to pursue it later on as a career or in university, or even if perhaps they have not taken it before. For example, one of my classmates had never taken geography before, so he chose to stick to standard level. The exact difference between high level and standard level varies slightly depending on the subject. So here is the difference for geography. For standard level students, you will have 150 hours of lessons in which you will study 2 options and all 3 core units. For high level students, you'll have 240 hours of lessons. You'll study 3 options and then you will study all 3 core units and all 3 interaction units. Standard level students will only sit 2 exam papers, which are worth only 75% since the IA is worth 25%. High-level students will sit all 3 exam papers, which are worth 80% in total since the IA is only worth 20%. So that's basically it for the difference between high-level and standard-level geography. If you're not quite sure which subjects you would like to take at high level, I recommend that you go talk to your teachers. They can be very, very helpful about that. As I mentioned before, another factor that could affect which subjects you're taking at high level could be university requirements. Go look on their website and see which subjects are required to take at high level for that specific course. Also, if you took a subject at high level and you feel that actually that isn't quite right for you, you can still change back to standard level as long as it's not too late into your IB course. I think it can also be done the other way around, switching from standard level to high level, but you have to check with your teachers because there is probably content that you're going to have to catch up on. I would advise to choose your high levels carefully though. Don't take something that you really don't like at high level because it will require a lot of work and it will probably be very painful if you don't like it.